Hello，大家好，欢迎来到是我对面的游戏频道。今天做的嘛就是玩《Hogwarts Legacy》霍格华兹的传承第21话。这一话呢，我们看一下做什么，应该是继续了。按照我设定的 OK。我直接去那个 Hogwarts 在这里用那个 Mandrake 用一下，我拿下，然后去完成这个任务，就可以学那个新的魔法。这个我们换掉。Mandrake 要9分钟、10分钟这么久。
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
我选做下。做一些方向。我应该把它们放一起的，最后一个了啦。要8分钟啊！
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
要等很久，等不下去。看其他 quest 先 ，This class 30、42。抛售，更容易做烂。我想去 Beast Class，他会直接带我去吗？
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
可爱的毛毛球。
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
嗯哼。
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
毛毛。
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you.
Now.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Okay.
Psst, psst, over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
哦，另外一个动物。
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
走吧。
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Oh, 猜到了。
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy
Hippogriffs,
before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
带我飞吧，虽然我有扫把了。没有了，跑掉了。
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay. 要去看一双其他动物。
Revelio.
里面有宝藏，锁着。
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. Trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
哎，这里没有东西。回去我的那个 save 号看，那边追好了没有？这里应该好了。我的 Mandrake， 然后我们出去，随便去一个地方，去找东西来丢下，就完成它任务了。因为通常会有敌人在这里。Mandrake，
Assignment's all finished.
Shit！
Defendo, Protego, Levioso, Accio. Confringo, Glacius. Cabalso. Confringo, Glacius. Defendo. Levioso. Levioso. Confringo, Glacius. Defendo.
完成这个任务，我们再去做另外一个 quest 一次过了。这个过后，我要学这个。Require level 不是，我不要做这个。这个。Descend disposal 先，这个容易学。
Depulso! Protego! Glacius!
那个是什么？
I hope you have your affairs in.
Levioso! Depulso! Yes! Glacius!
可以来看呢。
Confringo! A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
这个多远啊？这里。 记住好那个，我们现在的话就可以直接写全部了。我看我的 Broom Gear 下，为啥不能够？ 看一下，要这样子。 还有7分钟，可是我这个不是 upgrade 了没？就是为什么它落起来 ？Talent。 我管它。好多气球啊！肯定要戳爆它。 Oof. Shit.
There we go.
Oh, 好多敌人呢。
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
有很多宝藏在这里。有点难控制这些东西。It's just
That's it.
After our little visit.
变蝴蝶。你要带我去哪里呀，蝴蝶？然后这会已经半个小时了咯。可以学这些，我回去学这些先了。但是在那之前，我去这边看看有什么东西，以后就在这里暂停。 在那里有地图。
Revelio.
约宝站。
Protego. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
不要讲座哎。
Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Debolso. Reparo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
还不等讲座。
Revelio.
去那边先。就在被暂停了。对话超过3分钟了也是。OK， 在这里暂停。如果大家还是喜欢视频的话，请记住我们下期见了，谢谢大家。